Last night, a contact mic saved my life. I love big cities. I've lived in big cities since the early 2000s. Can't beat them for the cultural offerings they have, the food, the people, the art, but they also have a lot of noise. And as someone who records outside, this is an ever-present problem and something that I'm always dealing with. And so when we went out this past Monday to record a contemporary percussion piece in a public park, I knew that was going to be an issue. Still, it's an acoustic performance, so we want to capture some of the sense of the space, some of the way the instrument behaves in that space. So the approach came down to two primary microphone pairs. The first was a set of DPA lavalier microphones, which I'll put up some pictures, but we're close proximity to the instrument and the performer. We're talking just inches. And the second was a pair of contact microphones. We had scouted this location. I knew going in that noise was going to be a really big problem. We're directly beneath I-95, one of the busiest highways in the southeastern United States. It's along the Miami River, which is a busy waterway, which has giant freight cargo ships going by all the time. And it's a public park, so there's people walking by and making noise and walking their dogs and doing all kinds of stuff. I didn't pick this location. It was impressed upon me. But in any case, that's the situation we're in, so we got to figure it out. So that was where the choice of pairing ambient microphones with contact microphones came from. So here's a little sample of what the lavalier, the DPAs captured. And remember, these were maybe 6 inches from what was happening. I'm sure you can hear all that mid to low frequency noise. And while it is possible with modern tools and technology to denoise that stuff to a certain extent, at some point you start creating artifacts, you start really affecting the tonality and the timbre of the material in a way that is unpleasant and unnatural. So we can reduce it a little bit, but not to the extent where you would have the true flexibility in mixing that you hope for when you're working on a music project. Compare that to the contact microphones. Almost no noise. Contact mics don't measure air vibration the way that ambient air pressure microphones work. Instead, they measure the vibration of whatever surface you attach them to. And as such, they reject stuff that is not directly resonating whatever chamber you connect it to. So the next time you're heading into a super noisy environment and you want to capture something very clearly without a lot of interference, check out contact microphones, particularly if this thing you're recording has a resonating chamber or some kind of surface that will communicate whatever that instrument is doing.